Greetings from Eastern Nigeria and Dubai. Another news update for this Friday. Corruption entrenched in the system. Subsidy removal, a ruse. Group urges NLC to embark on nationwide strike. Now, a group, Joint Action Front, JAF, has called on the Nigerian Labour Congress and TUC, that's Trade Union Congress of Nigeria, to declare a nationwide industrial action to protest over the recent hikes in petroleum prices that was occasioned by the removal of fuel subsidy. Of course, you recall that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president, has been declared by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, the biased umpire, has removed the fuel subsidy on the day he was inaugurated. During his inaugural speech, Tinubu said, "Subsidy regime is gone and gone forever." And he said, look, the effect will start on July 4. Yes, July 4. According to him, the subsidy was captured in the budget until June. So from July, the subsidy removal will take effect. But Nigerians were surprised that the NNPCL has increased the petroleum products, particularly the PMS, up to 600 naira, from 185 naira to 557 naira. Now, with this hike, the poor Nigerians are feeling the heat already, as queues has returned in petrol stations. The transport fares have seen hike, increases, and that is it. So this group is calling on the NLC and TUC to call for a nationwide strike. According to them, the fuel subsidy removal is nothing but a deceit, as corruption is entrenched in Nigeria's system. In the statement they signed, I quote this group now: "The Joint Action Front, JAF, condemns the pronouncement of Bola Tinubu during his inauguration as the President of Nigeria on May 29 that the petrol subsidy is gone. Since the pronouncement, the country has been further plunged into crisis as the petrol prices went as high as 600. Long queues returned at fuel stations, and ordinary people have to walk a long distance to work and other destinations. Despite the initial denial by the government that the removal of the so-called subsidy had not come into effect, the same government, through the NNPC, officially increased the prices of petrol from 185 naira to as high as 557 naira, and also with an indication that it may go higher. This shows that the Tinubu government, whose legitimacy is still in question, is not only anti-poor but also out to use deceit as the tool of governance. We call for a mass rejection of this anti-poor policy and other capitalist attacks, including the devaluation of naira, which Tinubu has planned to unleash on working people, youth, and the poor, in line with the dictates of the World Bank and IMF. Already, the hike in petrol prices has compounded the pre-existing economic hardship, which itself was a result of the capitalist policies of the APC government. The already excruciatingly high cost of living and the high inflation, which is at present over 22%, will be worsened. We call on the masses not to be deceived by the claim that the removal of the so-called petrol subsidy will make more money available for education and infrastructure. Corruption in the government and the planned implementation of anti-poor neoliberal economic policies by Tinubu government, there will be no benefit to the masses. For instance, Tinubu has planned to introduce tuition fees in universities, which will mean high school fees beyond the capacity of many working class people and the poor. Therefore, whatever money freed up from this removal of the so-called subsidy will be looted and used to further finance the opulent lifestyles of the top government functionaries. We propose, as the first step, a declaration of a 48-hour general strike and nationwide mass protest, something which can be reviewed if the Tinubu government remains unyielding. However, After the declaration, there must be adequate mobilization and sensitization activities like leafleting and public meetings at workplaces, communities, markets, and schools. And now the group said the Tinubu government is full of deceit. They said Nigerians should not be deceived by this act of removal of fuel subsidy. They said these things are rules. Say they are nothing but deceit, because the money that will be freed up from this fuel or subsidy removal, say, will be looted by these same people who removed it. So there's no need of saying, "Oh, we remove subsidy to better the loss of Nigeria," or the money that we have been using to subsidize petrol, we use it to develop infrastructure, build roads, power. The group said it's not true. So corruption is endemic, it's entrenched in the system. So they have come to deceive Nigerians. So Nigeria should come out and protest. That's what the group is saying. Say, come out and protest. Do not stay at home and feel that they are doing anything good for you. No. Fuel subsidy removal is a scam. That's what the group is saying. JAV is a scam. Nigerians don't accept it. After all, they said it will take effect by July. So why is the NNPC jacking up the prices? Just immediately the president has been declared by the Independent National Electoral Commission, the biased umpire, made a proclamation or declaration. The NNPCL immediately went into action. They swung into action to jack up the prices. Now the prices varies by states. The least state, I think, is supposed to be Lagos, or 400 something. You have Imo, 515 naira. You have Anambra, 520, Ebonyi, 520, Enugu. So that is it. It varies. NNPCL. Whereas they said this is full deregulation, whereas the forces of demand and supply should control the price. So why fixing the prices again for people or for Nigerians? You see, so this is to show that indeed this is full of deceit. How is Nigeria going to monitor, or Nigerians, how are they going to monitor the usage of this, the money that's supposed to be used for this fuel subsidy, the freed up money? How are they going to monitor the usage? So it will also be looted, like the group has said. So what the group said is true. They will loot the money. So needless of saying they have removed subsidy. Removing what? Who are you deceiving? When they are paying subsidy and when they are not paying subsidy will be the same. The same NEPA or EEDC or EEDC, as the case may be, will still be penyam. Everything will still be in dark. Okay? Yes, power, generation, distribution will still be the same. Yes. Generation, transmission, and distribution will still be the same. Nigeria will still be in darkness. It will still be the same story. The same old story of, epileptic power supply. Yes. So what are we not talking about? The group is saying, in essence, Nigerians don't accept this fraud. It's another way of deceiving you. Protest this.